Hello, welcome back to Walking in Shadow. I'm Jason, of course. As you can see, I've been trying some changes out, setting back here with all my stuff and a little better lighting, and I'm trying to speak up because some people say that my audio is too quiet. Sorry about that, but where I usually was, I don't have a door there, so with having doors in here, it makes me feel a little better about just speaking up and speaking loudly. So anyway, if you picked up this video, this is the next step in the Finding Your Totem series. Hopefully you've been practicing a little bit so that the trance is easier, and so that perhaps you've even enjoyed your landscape and have just been getting the feel for it, because you will have that area for the rest of your natural life. So it's a place where you can go, and a true sanctuary. It's not really pierceable by outside influences, just the laws of its existence, or I don't know why, but you're totally safe there because it's just you and the totems. So anyway, let's take a moment, and we'll assume that you laid out, you've done the trance, you've moved down the tunnel, you're in your landscape. If you're not to that point yet, go ahead and pause the video, and when you're ready, go ahead and unpause it, and then we can all move forward together. So, when you're in your landscape, you have to realize all the totems of every animal are present worldwide. So, and because it's your mind's eye projecting the image, sometimes the spirits of the animals don't look like the animal. They like to look like something else. So what you would do is you would just go out into your landscape, and you would close your eyes and speak prayer out to the totems, totem of respect. I'm here in your realm to find the guardian totem that has been with me my whole life, or something like that, something that works for you. But so you just wait, and then things will approach you because they are aware that you want to speak to them, because a lot of times with a lot of entities, the only thing stopping a connection is your own belief in being able to do that. So, you'll ask, and some animal or spirit will approach you. You'll just talk to them about, oh, it's hello, who are you? And they'll tell you, and you tell you, and have whatever conversation you like. But ultimately, the main things you want to get across are you my totem? Are you my totem meant for me? And some will say no, some will say yes. There are trickster spirits, like Raven is a well-known trickster, but there are others, so some of them will say yes. But what you want to do is just keep going rotation. You can't ask them, any question you like, really, or you have to think it's like the central spirit of all of that spirit. So like if it was a dog, it's every breed of dog that has ever been alive is dog. So, you can ask, what gifts do you have, that kind of thing, just if you want to know I mean, you can have whatever conversations you like. They will respond accordingly. If you come with respect and curiosity, you'll be treated with the same. If you come with a bad attitude, it's not going to go well, you know, because they're not bound by society rules. They just are animal spirits. So eventually, though, you'll want to do this process until you have found one that says 3 times, yes, I am your totem. And then you can converse freely. You will know, they will know, there'll be a bonding, and so begins your life with the totem guardian that you have had since birth, but just were unaware. So you can communicate if it's something that is local that you can experience in the wild, that's great. If it's something you have to go to the zoo for or the aquarium for, okay, you know, that's what I had to do. Watch documentaries or whatever, you know. But get to know, take the time to get to know your particular animal spirit and what it gives you as a gift. And make sure you don't squander that. That's a special gift you've been given. So you want to show the respect to use it, and use it in a good way. That's what everybody's shooting for. So, all right. Well, it's only been 7 minutes because I have to assume, you know, it'd be a lot longer because you'll be going through that process. You can pause the video now if you're doing the process, and then when you're done you can unpause it, and I will say, once you've found your totem spirit, you can spend all the time you wish conversing or just exploring or speaking to other spirits, and then eventually you can return. You would just have, you'll find it, you'll know. There'll be a portal back, and you take it, and then you'll come back up out of the ground, back into yourself, and then you'll feel like a human being again, which will be pleasant. Now, as far as a series like this, like I said, there will be other videos similar. The problem, not really a problem, but the thing that I run into now is there's another step that can be taken, but if you want to be like the boots on the ground warrior that is dealing with things like I do, then, you know, that may be something you want to investigate. So if I get any feedback on that about should we press on deeper into the astral, you know, and see what happens, we can do that. But, you know, there's got to be some interest beyond just a person or two. Because that's the stuff where I said that I would feel responsible if something happened to you. I know you're all grown up boys and girls, but still, I mean, if you didn't know how to do it until I told you, you did it, and even if you did it wrong, you did the thing that I taught you, so in a way, I'm responsible. But only because I'm a good guy, you know, I mean, I could just be like, hey, pay to play, you know. Don't pick up a weapon unless you want to use it, because that's generally how it goes out there. But nevertheless, we'll keep it light and meditative, and not so much on the warrior blend. I'd love to hear about what you think about the lighting. I do have a ring light here, and I can adjust it. It goes a lot brighter, but I just can't hack it. And So like it could go up to this. No, I don't like that a bit. So I bring it down here, so I have such a giant Mr. Clean Shine on my Chrome Dome. But let's see, I'm gonna bring it down a little more. Bring it all the way down to, that's it right there. And that's still, this is what it would look like without it. You know, which I sort of like the dark on my face because of the whole shadow bit, but I don't know, you know, just if I get some feedback on it though, that'd be cool, especially if Kel and Joe wants to get in and say I look stupid or something. I love that guy because that's somebody I know from the time that they put the video on. And I mean, I don't have this big following where I would even appear in an algorithm. That person knows me personally and still likes to say discouraging comments. I mean, I don't care about trolls, but knowing that it's somebody who actually knows me personally and still chooses to act that way, it's pretty special. But hey, it's none of my concern. I feel bad for somebody who feels so poorly about themselves that they have to project like that. But, you know, it'll all come out in the wash, right? That's how we're doing it now, right? Yeah. So, we'll see about the next steps in the astral journey or in the journey work. I am going to stick with this setup for a while. I like it a lot because before my home area and work area was the same, and that's not good for me. I need them to be separate. So over here it's work, and I can do videos and feel good about it and whatever, and then I can turn it all off and leave this room and just leave it in here and to go have a happy life over there. You know what I mean? So that's good. I do want to do the 4 agreements. I want to at some point talk about like the Toltecs and talk about my love for like the Carlos Castaneda Don Juan series. I want to cover numerology and talk about the different number models and how to come up with different things with numerology. There's a lot of things. Like I could do horoscopes for people, but you know, I don't know what people are interested in. I think a lot of people that watch this though are like already know how to do a lot of that stuff. So I don't know. You know, since I get good feedback and I'm glad. I get good and bad, like I said, but, you know, just like even constructive criticism from other people who do some kind of creative pursuit that could, you know, I could just figure stuff out with, that would be helpful. But, you know, taking the initiative anyway, so. Let's read in the day, in the video here with a read, because I never did read my 365 Tao message today. Let's see what it says. Flow. If the boulders are moved, even a river will change its flow. Except for occasional flooding, the mightiest river keeps to its bed. It flows where it finds openings between cliffs and rocks. If the river is dammed, if the cliff walls are moved, if the boulders are shifted, it will flow a different course. It could even be made to flow backwards if the earth moved far enough. So it is with the flow of our lives. Once the fixed objects of our lives shift, our circumstances change. If we move to another city, life will change. If we marry one person over another, life will be different. If we situate our business in a good neighborhood, life will be prosperous. If we choose a house in a good setting, life will be healthy. If we arrange our furniture properly, life will be comfortable. If we eat correctly, life will be prolonged. In short, followers of Tao realize that the flow of life can be affected and to some degree consciously manipulated simply by altering its parameters. Life is the flow of energy. It is the air that we breathe, the force that moves the weather, the force of all minds combined. It keeps the rivers flowing, our hearts beating, and the sky blue. This flow of energy moves constantly according to the fixed points that exist at any given moment. Therefore, by manipulating the cardinal points of our lives, we can change that flow. The freedom to choose and to change belongs to us. So let's get it, all right? I appreciate your time, and like I said, I'm not exactly sure what the next video is going to be about, but it will be soon. It'll be this week. Well, it's the weekend now, but like I'll try to do one tomorrow or start with something. I don't know. But as always, thank you for your support and your time. I'm really excited. I believe this is my 19th video, so pretty soon I'll be having like 20, 25. I mean, it's just really a trip to me that I've made these many videos. But I'm going to keep doing it, whatever it is, because the message needs to go out to you people, okay? I love every one of you. Bye-bye.